Imagine this. Every day, you're handed a fresh stack of 24 golden coins, each one representing an hour. Most of us spend at least half of those, doing absolutely nothing that gets us closer to the life we actually want. We don't waste time because we don't care. We waste time because we haven't learned how valuable it is. Today's video is about the silent thief stealing your potential, and how to stop it before it robs you of another year, another decade, another dream. If you've ever felt stuck, frustrated, or like you could be doing so much more, this video is for you. Like, subscribe, and let's get into it. You're wasting way more than you think. Let's be real. How many hours a day do you waste? Not just time watching TikToks or Netflix. I mean the kind of time where afterward, you don't even feel entertained. You feel empty. Most students admit to wasting 4 to 6 hours a day. That's 25 to 30 hours a week. That's over 300 hours a year. Think about this. If your time is worth just $20 an hour, that's $26,000. If you value your future more accurately, say $50 an hour, now you're looking at $65,000 gone. Every single year. What could you build with that time and energy? A business? A book? A new body? A better future? Capacity versus actual performance. Here's what's worse. You're probably operating at 50% of your capacity right now. We all like to think we're busy, but there's a difference between being busy and being effective. You want to know how the top 1% of performers crush it in life? They don't have more hours. They just waste fewer of them. The gap between who you are and who you could be. That gap is filled with hours you're throwing away. The solution isn't to be a productivity robot. It's to take back control of your schedule and your life. Why writing is the superpower. Nobody taught you want to become unstoppable. Learn to write. No joke. Because writing isn't just putting words on a page. Writing is thinking. And if you can think clearly, you can act clearly. You can make moves with intention. The most persuasive, powerful, and respected people on the planet, they know how to write, speak, and present ideas. And guess what? In the real world, clarity wins. It wins arguments, raises funding, builds influence, and creates opportunities. So don't just write to get a grade. Write to sharpen your mind. Scheduling is freedom, not a prison. Most people hate schedules. They say it feels like a prison. But you know what's actually a prison? Waking up every day feeling behind. Ending every night feeling like you wasted it. Your schedule should be a tool, not a chain. Design your days around this one idea. If I could build a day that I'd actually enjoy living, what would it look like? Include the boring stuff, sure, but mix in rewards, video games, rest, fun. Negotiate with yourself like you'd negotiate with someone you respect, and then stick to it with 70% success. That's still light years ahead of zero. Meaning versus nihilism. Let me ask you something uncomfortable. Would you rather live a meaningless life without responsibility? Or a meaningful life with the weight of responsibility? A lot of people unconsciously choose the first. Because when nothing matters, you don't have to try. You don't have to risk failing. But that's just existing. Responsibility isn't a burden. It's a blessing. It means your actions matter. It means you can affect the lives of others. You're not just a dust mite in a crowd of 8 billion. One act of courage can ripple across 1 million lives. One person owning their life can ignite a whole generation. You don't need to have it all figured out. People don't fail because they're lazy. They fail because they never define what success actually looks like. Set a goal, any goal, and move toward it. Yes, you'll adjust it as you grow. Yes, you'll make mistakes. But clarity comes from action, not just planning. Want your life to change in 3 years? Write this down. What would my life look like if I truly took care of myself the way I would for someone I loved? Start there. You don't need to have the perfect plan. You just need a direction and the courage to keep correcting course. You matter more than you think. Your choices echo in ways you'll never fully understand. To the people you love, to the ones you haven't met yet, to the future you haven't built, but could. So sit on your bed tonight and ask, what am I doing every day that's holding me back? Then do something about it. Because your future is waiting. Like this message? Hit the like button. Share your biggest time waster and how you'll change it in the comments. Subscribe for weekly videos that help you win back your time, your purpose, and your power.